What up, everybody? I had a fantastic vision. Hey, trail mixers, welcome back. Welcome, newbies. This is a vision read. I had a vision. I call them opaques because they are not. I feel like I'm not allowed to identify anybody. Ha, I know why God does that. That's protection. So I see a bunch of people, maybe 8 or 9 people. Hovered around a computer, and I didn't know it was a computer until the monitor came on and lit them up, creating kind of a black. It went from like sepia to more defined shadowy. So I would say it went black, and not like the skin tone like that. It's so interesting why I'm saying that. I don't know, I just don't ever want to. So, this computer monitor turns on, and then these sparks start flying out of it. But they're not really sparks, because sparks fly and land, right? These were more like fairies or something, because they were like swarming these people. And when they went back into the computer, people were like this. Everybody put their arms up. And then behind everybody there were fireworks. I guess it could be obvious right now to say that I've got Katy Perry's Firework in my head. Alright, so angels and ancestors. God, what do you got for us? And the truth shall set you free. Always does. Ooh, truth in a close relationship, structure, routine. There's so much. There's the words here. Cool, integrity, ethics, morals. Cool. That does say clinical. Clinical, stern. Yes, by the book, by the rules. Here are the facts. And somebody is speaking on it. And they have authority. I imagine this is coming from whatever people are watching. So the hard part is making the transition. There's some healing going on. Oh, on the other end of the screen. There's healing going on the other end of the screen. We've got balance happening. And if that's on a Capricorn level and a Jupiter in Capricorn, then it seems like someone is expanding their public image. And they're finding their balance in it. Nice! I want to know where we've got the starter card. Wow! I mean, sorry, I'm such a Swiftie. I wish I was a Swiftie. I don't know anything about Taylor Swift, but I do know that I love a lot of her songs. Okay. I don't know anything about half the people that I just find things out. I'm like, really? Ooh! Someone waltzed into their wish fulfillment. They were like, hello! Good day, what seems to be the problem here? Oh no, my good man, move that. Yes, now I've got a better angle than you, I'm upon my steed. And it's a fiery redhead steed. Ooh, maybe it's a red car. Orange car. Red or orange car, maybe. That's so cute, because I was like, hey, horses actually were a main mode of transportation, so imagine somebody got their dream car maybe in the recent past. Wait a minute, I'm seeing this differently all of a sudden. Why is somebody charging away. Oh, rushing in and then out. This is the out phase. Somebody just rushed out from their wish fulfillment. Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday. Okay. Oh, one of the people, that's such a cool download. That made my heart flutter. Okay. One of the people who was watching whatever is happening on this computer monitor was like, that's what I want! And went. And there's fireworks. Baby, you're a firework. I'll let you cut it first. Make them go up, up, up. I'm fine. Ooh. Ooh. What's this in relation? Okay, this is the monitor side. So the person, the person behind the monitor is a Queen of Cups. Okay. So very feminine energy, very focused on her relationship with herself. And she's walked away from things that are repetitive cycles, emotional repetitiveness. They're like, there's no growth here. There's no growth here. She could be a Libra. She could be a Pisces. Oh, or like a person who is very in touch with their feminine side. This is what it really is, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because there's some fireworks going on here. Like a woman, a person who acts in their feminine, very soft, who has a very close relationship with themselves. God, that's so important, especially if it's on a loving level. You know, there's self-absorption, but then there's also like standing your ground. And yeah, they're following the spirit. And there's woo. That's on a dreamy level. Ooh, and they're like cloaked in their root chakra. Look, they covered in red. Yeah, that's like powerful. Wow. After said person on screen walked away, that's so cool, this is behind the scenes. After said person walked away from repetitive cycles, they were able to focus on, they're able to focus on their own vision now. Self-propelled. Fireworks. Why are there fireworks? Oh! This is very pleasing to God. I'm gonna go with God with that because of the Pisces symbol, spirit. I don't know, that feels right to me. They're expanding their spirit. The fireworks are expanding spirit. They know they're a firework. You little firecracker. Ooh! Okay. Now, this person is in hot pursuit of this. Got it. Of their spirit, because it's the bigger picture. It's that Aquarian energy. Information highway about the bigger picture. Lovely. That's actually really cool. Okay. So what do we have happening because of this vision? What's going on? Illuminate that for us. And thank you. You know what? I have had Christmas songs stuck in my head for like the last year, regardless of Christmas or not. Like, but I just got, you know that Muppet movie? The Muppet Christmas Carol. You know, wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. Yeah, it does. Ooh, somebody's done with the hard work. They did everything they needed to do. That's on Sagittarian level. Ooh, When you follow that higher knowledge, I'm not talking about higher education. I'm talking about higher knowledge from within. We have everything. Everybody knows this. that the answers are all within. So this person on the monitor, yeah? This is oh. Well, this is just the near future. It's the collective. Bougie. Okay, so the collective is like, whoa, we've done enough work. The collective's going to start listening to their hearts, to their heart space, to the inner knowledge. Emotion and intelligence is going to take a freaking comeback or something. Like, why is it a comeback? It is a comeback. Somewhere in history, somebody got, some collective got emotionally intelligent. We've done it before, we can do it again. Let's just maintain it. This is why it's so important to find the sustainability, but burdens are about to be over. Ooh, ooh, ew. I immediately get from this that there's going to be a type of demand for self-care time. Ooh, that makes me a little nervous for, well, I mean, it would affect everything. Okay. Taking care of oneself in isolation. I remember being inside of rooms where people were like, do not isolate yourself. Now, I understand the fear factor of where that comes from. I also understand that there's a slight side of isolation where, either, I had to teach myself to meditate because I didn't understand. I didn't jive with normal meditation. It just, I wasn't able to get led, like, picture yourself in a green field. I'm there. I'm usually there. Picture yourself anywhere else. Oh, yeah. Hard. Keep going. But it's like an end of burdens. This is the collective, like, realizing that they can ask for what they need. I mean, shoot. When life doesn't make sense, it's because you're about to, like, really open your eyes. And what you see is not what you get. So how do you know that what you see is what you're getting? You follow the speech patterns. You pay attention. You understand that what people say versus what they do really has to match. Otherwise, it's not a good deal. It's not a good deal. And, what are you going to do? You're going to learn. You're going to learn today. And for some people, you're going to learn today. For other people, you're going to learn today. Like, have you ever had someone look at you and be like, what? And you think it's you? And you're like, oh, it's not you. It's, you don't see it? One of my favorite movies in the entire world is Funny Girl. And at the very beginning of the movie, I can't tell you how many times, even as a child, I would watch this and I'd be like, what? Like, Barbra Streisand's character is supposed to be ugly and different and outcasty. I didn't quite get it. But, like, her mother's family tells her she's different and not that pretty. It's cute that you make all these funny faces and, that's cute when you're little, but you don't have tits, you don't have, like, that submissive quality, you don't have that twinkle in your eye, that submissiveness, like, if you want to make money, you gotta be precise and do what you're told and all this stuff. And it never made any sense to me because this character was always breaking that mold. She wouldn't do certain things, and because of her talent and because she was the only one that could draw a crowd, people had to go with it. Oh, I just literally saw Michael Jackson. Okay. You have to go with it. These are the people that are going to bring you the success you're looking for. You're going to have to deal with them. Imagine what happens, trail mixers. And I've read your comments, y'all. I'm sitting here going, Not to you, to your situation, though. Stepping into your power. How many? Raise your hand. No pressure. If you are attracted to or have been told step into your power? Just asking. Stepping into your power means stepping into those lights that you were told you weren't allowed to be in, because you're not supposed to be there. You don't have the caliber for this. You don't have the strength for this. You're not educated enough. You're not trained enough. I have questions. Most of us do. So it's like, when you are the reason for the season, and then you find out that there are many, many more like you, but y'all are just hustling, doing the damn thing, reaping, and not sowing much. Here come the fireworks. What are the people that are celebrating what's behind it? Who's on the monitor? Why are they so excited? I just saw Good morning, Vietnam. If you do. This lieutenant leaves the room and they're all like making fun of him. If you do. Adrian is always in trouble for like saying things on the radio. But he's very, very popular. Adrian Cronauer, the main character, Robin's character. And like the sergeant cannot stand him because he glows, he shines, he's funny and real. And everybody likes him, but he starts to want to like do some things. But that's the scene I'm getting when this commander leaves the room and they're like, if you do. They're like making fun of him. Dude ends up having like a polka thing and people are like, shut that guy down. Polka's good music. I mean, sure, if you're looking for that kind of theme, okay. That's fine. We want real lyrics. We want real tunes. All right. We want real comedy so we can laugh about what's actually going on. This whole poverty thing. Okay, poverty. It's all the truth of poverty. They're excited because of poverty, and poverty is stability. I've been thinking that, y'all. Literally, I've had so many people in my life tell me, "Don't you want more? Like, why? This is where you're at." Or they don't even say it. They're just like, "Why are you like?" It's like, "Why are you so happy? You have nothing." And I'm like, I have so much. Like, I don't know. I was watching this documentary about like poor people in a different time. And people were like, oh, the land is poverty and the people are suffering. These people are fully clothed with a little bit of meat on their bones and living, yes, all together. But I saw a bustling market. I saw people that were just kind of chilling. I wouldn't say anybody looked like they were suffering. And I was like, this is poverty? This seems like a way of life, but not poverty. Like, poverty is a mindset, is it not? I don't know. Like, just because there's a grid that shows you what a poverty line is, I'm sitting here going, I've lived at the poverty line most of my life and been very, I don't know, I've grown quite a bit, and I think most people have done the same thing. We're not povered. I feel like we're being poked and prodded. Want more, want more, want more. Yeah, but if you have more to be responsible for. You have more, you're gonna invite some fakeness into your life too. You got more. I can tell that you represent that fakeness. No, it is. Okay. So poverty. And then all I can look at is the word no, and then I see the Taurus sign. Guys, this is Taurus season. It's a time to assess assets. So what do you consider important? Ooh, zoom out for effect. What do you consider important? What's meaningful to you? I was talking about pebbling a couple of maybe weeks ago. I don't know. Pebbling is when you gift and the gift seems so stupid, but to the person you're giving it to, it's the world. It's a mindset. Nope, this is not poverty. Two people being traditionally left out of a church. They feel left out. Well, it is kind of funny because I remember going to church when I was little and everybody was very well dressed, but if you weren't well dressed, kind of stick out in the church. I never saw anybody in church that wasn't dressed to the nines. And so there is this, and then later on in life, I started hearing churches say, come as you are. People still came dressed to the nines. Some people came in jeans. Some people came in their work stuff. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm country AF, so like, you know, sometimes you gotta like get off work from your diesel engine, from your farming, from your restaurant, from your job, your dirty job. Thank you, Micro, I love you. You gotta go to church. Come as you are. Come and worship. Come and be grateful. Now, personally, I don't attend church, but the church is in the street to me, to a lot of people. You know, we got to help each other. We got to do things, you know, we got to be way more. I mean, I'm not saying church is a bad thing. I know that a lot of people feel fulfilled in church. I just want to plan during that hour. I'm like, no, listen to the preacher. And then the preacher will say something and I'll be like, preacher will be like, I don't know why. And I'll be like, I know why. Well, there's this, that, and the other thing, you know, start talking about it. Yeah, but that's not of God. Everything's of God. Everything. I don't know. Seems like it is. But you know what's not of God? Hate, injustice, lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation. Huh. Just saying. So, people are realizing perhaps that being outside, it's not poverty, it's stability. I'm not saying being outside is stable. Like, there's so many ways I could say this, but at the same time, like, people are celebrating that they have more choices than where they think they're being left out of. My wife is ill, but she's getting better. Yay! Patricia, how you doing? Oh, I'm getting the kisses. This is safe. Air kisses. Alright. So, thank you for indulging that for a second. I don't care. I love it. I wish she would sit next to me when I did these readings. She is here right now, but like, I don't know. She's been ill for like a week. So, guys, there is a bug right now in Los Angeles. So, if you're going places and you're feeling ill, wear a mask, start washing your hands again. Like, these things are getting spread, and my wife and I take public transportation, so, you know, it can get a little rough. Like, start wearing gloves again. I'm not CDC regulated, but it just seems common to, like, be more decent with our bodily fluids and our, like, you know, I know we gotta do what we gotta do, but at the same time, like, maybe it's time to start washing our hands again. There's too much sanitizer on the shelves lately. There's too much. There's too many boxes of, like, I don't know. Everybody's getting a bug. So, you know, just start washing your hands again and you know, making sure you're ultimately clean. Okay, public service announcement out. I'll see myself out. Bye. Okay. Also, growing up in churches, I can't tell you how many people were like, your daughter is going to be a pastor one day. And then I got talked out of it. I got talked out of a lot of things. Is that really what you want? I don't know what I want. Give me a job. I was born to work. Baby, I was born to work. Virgo. Big Virgo placement. Okay. What's that for? current situation, influences. Ooh. This is on a Capricorn level. Now, this seems like business, not personal. People are being really slow to make decisions right now about like routine, and there's something people don't want to look at. Let's see what people don't want to look at. You're like singing. Decisions. Keeping close relationships quiet. Huh? Why does this come up? The Sun card. Oh, some people gonna have to give more enthusiasm. They want stuff to go better. People gonna have to find their joy. That's why things are not moving for certain people. Not moving because you don't want to see the good. I mean, not you, but like some people are not moving because they have to make a decision on happiness. About close relationships that are kind of like moonish, very protective, very soft relation. I just got soft. If you got some stickers that you really want to trade. I love Susie Woo. Okay. If you don't know who Susie Woo is, look her up. She's awesome. A decision about happiness. This is also like offers that, several people need to, what is that? That is an intense perfume. Somebody might be doing laundry. Clean up. The message of cleanliness is super important right now. Like clean up. Walk away, dust it off. Scrub it. And scrub it. There's so many, hey man, you don't know how to clean it up. Just got, resources, hire somebody, I don't know. But there are people who know how to get the spaces in between, okay? So we're having decisions about people are having a very hard decision bringing offers of tangibility to the table because of happiness. They don't want to see a certain type of happiness within close relationships. On a business standpoint, I remember when I found out that Starbucks was founded with the, I learned this from a boss in Philadelphia, but he was like, yeah, do you know that Starbucks started because of an empathy model? And I'm like, really? It kind of like switched my idea about Starbucks. I felt like Henry Clark off of The Out-of-Towners, be like, I didn't like New York when it was hip to hate New York, and now I like New York because it's not hip to hate New York. Like, I don't know. Anything that was popular, I'd be like, probably a personal vindication of some sort. Like, if it's not popular, I'm not going to go with it. But if something wasn't popular, I'd be like, oh, over it. And then I'm like, yeah, but I do like things that are popular. Anywho, I heard about this from Starbucks and was like, their business model is empathy? And, it was hard to match that business model, honestly. Like, get to know people's names. Starbucks has been around for a long time, y'all. But nevertheless, I don't know if it's a silly example or not, but it's like, if people are not willing to get to know the people that fund their vision, it's going to be really hard to bring on an offer of happiness if the money is what makes them happy. If the money is what makes people happy, then I think it's time to like get into some personal relationships, and it's like really understand the heart of business is you have a skill and we can help each other with our different skills. I feel like this sounds like early something. I don't know. So what were the fireworks are going off. Oh my gosh, I just got the Star Spangled Banner. There's some kind of beacon of hope with celestial fireworks. That's what that is. That's so amazing. Like the good fight, you know, to reclaim creativity. Nope, passion. Reclaiming passion. And there's some people that don't know how to communicate passionately. That's why there's forefront and behind the scenes, you know, back of house, front of house. Sometimes you have people that are really good at everything, you know. There is a speaker changing people's perspectives. Several speakers. What are the speakers saying? What's the speaker's message? I don't know why I didn't think this in the first. See what we got going on here is the speakers are saying, remember who you are, Simba, essentially. Because wish fulfillment is with a leap of faith. And the leap of faith, I remember every single time I saw, oh, you gotta take that leap of faith. Well, what's the leap of faith? But you gotta follow the rules once you do. You can't cut corners. You have to listen to teachers. Remain teachable, right? I remember hearing that in rooms. Remain teachable. Especially if you don't know. If you want to be successful, hang around people that are more successful than you. Or in the category that you want to be in. You know, hang out with, you know, where your vision is, you know? And then be willing to learn. Willingness, where there's a will, there's a way. But the whole leap of faith thing, like, I'm trying to think of an example personally. Like, I really wanted to send some of my work to, like, my songs to other artists to see if they would want to take these lyrics and music, maybe, depending on what I said, or what I have sent, into consideration, because I found out that a lot of the industry, not everyone writes their own songs. And I was like, oh, damn. See it as an opportunity. But I never felt confident enough in my own work to take that leap of faith and be like, what if it is quality? What if it's top notch, the tier I wanted to be on, just in the background, you know, Piscean energy. How do these productions get made? Taking a leap of faith. I got an even better example. I remember not having any experience in the culinary world, but I knew I wanted to cook. And there was this little mountain village. Not a mountain village, this is a small town. But in Brevard, it was Brevard, North Carolina. I'd never been a cook before. I'd worked front of house for big names, but never got to cook, you know, be a part of the enjoyable, the most incredible part was cooking for me. And I remember going in to this job and they were like, we don't really have anything right now, but we do need a prep cook. Do you know how to prep? And I was like, I think I told them yes, I had prepped, it just wasn't like resume worthy. And I started prepping. Because I started prepping, I took a leap of faith to like go in with no experience that was work related, and they hired me. And then by luck of the draw, and then I found out this happens to a lot of people. So these really good chefs are found accidentally, you know, and you know, because they have a passion, but they won't go anywhere because they don't have the education, they don't have the skill set, they don't have the experience. Like every single thing I ever saw for like even a prep cook was like, you need at least a year of experience, and I'd be like, no. Or the education. Well, I don't have that either. Okay. And then, you know, because of circumstances, I got a chance to cook. And I was like, that was fun! you know, and people were like, good, you're going to do it again. I'm like, okay. And so, you know, 10 years later, I can't believe it's been 10 years. 10 years later, man, the things that I've learned, it's been amazing. But I also had to follow the rules. And if I couldn't follow the rules, you know, I call myself a hodgepodge chef. I can take ingredients that you wouldn't normally put together and be like, what did you do with that? Try it. It looks like, no, it doesn't. I mean, if it does, fine, but I think you're being a little over the top, you know, but I never was able to say things like that. But it's like, just try this, because I'm always willing to try things, right? And I think a lot of people are too. I've only met one or two people in my life that are like, absolutely not. And I'm like, really? Not even, really? Okay. All right. But nevertheless, this just seems like the message is do what you're afraid of, which is shine. Don't be like, you know how some people are like, I'm the same way. You know how most of us are like, we'll get really excited and we'll do something really childish, and then we're like, sorry, I don't know where that came from. You know, it came from your soul. It came from a place of, you know, remember who you are, Simba, you know. It came from a place where you finally felt excited about life, you know. So this vision is really for everyone who's listening to these motivational speakers on the internet, I would imagine. I mean, it was a computer that I was looking at. I didn't know it was a computer until the monitor came on, and it was very, like, specific, you know, the lighting. But we're really being led right now, and the fireworks are about to go off because let freedom ring, you know, like we really are getting free in a certain way. And, you know, when there's a huge shift in any kind of collective, any force has an opposing force, and it's equal of nature, and it's equal but opposite. So as long as we can understand the laws of nature and, you know, our laws, you know, we can approach things with much more of a stable understanding. So, well done, y'all. I love you. Bye.